Marcello and Rodolfo alone in their garret apartment. It's Christmas Eve, they're freezing. They decide to burn Rodolfo's play to stay warm. So they're having some fun. Their two buddies come in, and the four of them are having a little feast. Their landlord comes by, wants the rent, and they trick him into not paying, and they decide they're going to go to a cafe and have a nice meal. So Rodolfo's there in the apartment. He sticks around because he's got to finish his work, and Mimi comes in, and there's an instant attraction. They're instantly in love. The second act begins with Mimi and Rodolfo going over to the cafe to meet up with Rodolfo's friends, and they're having a good time and laughing and getting to know each other. Suddenly Musetta comes in, and she is Marcello's ex-girlfriend, and she's with this older guy, and she sings a big piece about how everybody, loves her and adores her, and she kind of wins Marcello back and with her charms, and the act ends with everybody just sort of sneaking away and leaving her ex-boyfriend guy with the bill.
Act 3 is the breakup act. Musetta and Marcello are back together, and Rodolfo and Mimi have found true love with each other, but they're on the outs. They've been fighting. Rodolfo has left. Mimi has been searching for him frantically, and Marcello advises Mimi that maybe it's just the best thing to part ways with Rodolfo. Then we find out why Rodolfo has been fighting with Mimi is because he feels that the life that she lives with him is a life of poverty, and it's only making her sicker. Mimi finds this out, and Rodolfo and Mimi decide at the end of the act to stay together until the springtime. Meanwhile, Marcello and Musetta decide to part ways indefinitely.
Act 4 in La Bohème is definitely the act that you will laugh and cry. It's about friendship. It starts off with Rodolfo and Marcello agonizing about being single, and they still are carrying a torch for Mimi and Musetta. Then the other guys come in, and there's some shenanigans and fighting, and everyone's having a good time. Musetta bursts in the room and tells them she ran into Mimi on the street, and she's dying. Now, this is where it gets very sad, and we find out that the friends will give basically everything they have to make Mimi's last moments special, and that's what makes this opera so heartbreaking.